This is the AEW Dynamite Control Center, and this is Tony Schiavone. Tonight, it's AEW Dynamite Homecoming live on TBS at 8/7 Central. Homecoming because we return to our home base, Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida, the location where more Dynamites have originated since our inception in 2019. Now, if you're making plans to join us live in Jacksonville to welcome back AEW, the tickets are available for tonight's event at AEWTIX.com. Tonight, AEW World Champion Samoa Joe will join us live and will be making his first ever appearance with AEW in Jacksonville. Also on tonight's card, in a tornado tag team match, Sting and Darby Allin will meet the Don Callas family, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Konosuke Takeshita. Now, after Takeshita's win last week on Dynamite over Darby Allin, Don Callas made this bold challenge.
What a way to kick off the new year. Darby Allin, Konosuke Takeshita. Darby Allin, the coffin drop on Takeshita.
Darby Allin is insane.
Oh, German suplex, avalanche German. And now Darby calling for more, but how much more can he possibly take?
Takeshita, congratulations. What an impressive win tonight over Darby Allin. How you feel?
Next week, Renee, back to where it all started.
Daly's Place for AEW Dynamite. We return to Jacksonville, Florida.
The Don Callis family is making a challenge.
Konosuke Takeshita, Powerhouse Hobbs, and the Don Callis family take on Darby Allin and Sting!
It's showtime.
Well, Sting and Darby Allin picked up a big win Saturday on Collision live from Charlotte, and they are now 26-0. And after the match with Ric Flair, the challenge was more than accepted.
How about this, though, guys? Charlotte's last turn around with Sting. Next big stop and last stop, Greensboro in the great state of North Carolina. But before all that, next week, a really big week in Jacksonville. It's where he returned to wrestling. AEW, first match in 6 years. It's where they united and became this entity that's unbeatable right now. I mean, unbeatable.
26-0, man.
26-0. And after next week, 27-0. They're going to be at Daly's Place. Can you imagine that? Sold out to the rafters. Stinger, Darby, and the Nature Boy. Look at us all that we're going to Stinger. Woo! Woo! Yeah, I get you. I'm ready, Rick. I'm ready. How about a retro promo from the Stinger? I'm standing next to the Nature Boy. I'm standing next to Darby Allin, the best tag team partner I ever had. And I'm on my way to Jacksonville, Florida, Daly's Place, and I got a smack-talking guy talking about how he's going to take us out. Don't think Don Callis and company that the Stinger's just going to coast his way through the last few weeks. No, that ain't the case, because I got the Nature Boy with me. I got Darby Allin with me. I'm coming to Jacksonville, Florida, where I debuted, and the only things for sure about Sting is at Daly's Place, it's gonna be showtime. See you there. Can I have one thing? Please, Rick. The Icon's coming back to Jacksonville. The Nature Boy. Woo, Darby Allin. Woo! Ah! How about that for retro?
Tony Khan has since made this a tornado tag team match, which means all four men in the ring at the same time. And it's all tonight as part of AEW Dynamite Homecoming, live on TBS at 8/7 Central. Also last week, as we went off the air on Dynamite, a melee ensued between Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland. Hangman had arrived at the building earlier in a fighting mood. Well, Saturday night on Collision, Claudio Castagnoli said if Hangman was looking for a fight,
what makes a man a man? It's how he handles bad situations. It's how he handles low points. It's how he handles the day-to-day stress. Does he go and does his job really well? Or does he come in whinging about getting beat up, yelling at everybody that he wants to fight him and daring anybody to step up? One sounds like a baby to me. Other one sounds like a man. The other one sounds like a professional. And that's exactly what I am. You see me raging around here, rampaging, challenging anybody, daring anybody? No. The only people I challenge is people who deserve to be in that ring. People who deserve to be in that ring with me. Because I am, and I've always been, the ultimate test to any single person who thinks they have what it takes. Andrew Everett, great talent, great future. He's been in this business for a long time. He's been places. But he's not even close to my level. It's not even in my stratosphere. Now, Hangman, you run around, you talk a tough game. And apparently you have some really good record at Daly's place. I don't care. That does not matter. And I'll be the first to admit it. Wins, losses, they don't always speak in my favor. Do I care? No. Do I whinge about it like you do? No. I show up the best every single day. If they need somebody to face the best in the world, who they call? They call me. If they need somebody to find out who has what it takes, they call me. If they need somebody to do the hardest work, they call me. Because they know, no matter what, being sick on the trainer's bed, half an hour before Collision starts with 2 IVs, they know, come 8 o'clock, I'm gonna be ready. Because that's what I do. I don't need a reason to fight. I don't need somebody to step up. I don't need somebody to dare me. I just need to go to the ring, because that's my job. That's what I do. And Hangman, if you're looking for a fight, you got one this Wednesday, Dynamite. Better bring your A game, cowboy. Yeehaw, whatever you say.
So tonight it'll be Claudio Castagnoli and Hangman Adam Page squaring off one-on-one. Also tonight, ahead of their World Tag Team Titles street fight Saturday at Battle of the Belts 9, Ricky Starks collides with Sammy Guevara.
Guys, I'm here with Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara. Gentlemen, you still have that tag team championship opportunity in the future. However, next week, we now know it's going to be Sammy Guevara versus Ricky Starks one-on-one. Sammy, you already have a victory over Ricky Starks that we saw at World's End. So how do you feel ahead of this competition?
Renee, I feel great. I mean, like you just said, we picked up a big pay-per-view win, but that's the past. Now we look to Dynamite, myself versus Ricky Starks. Renee, Sammy Guevara versus Ricky Starks is happening. This is what AEW is about. This is restoring the feeling. Ricky, I've known you for years. We've gone up and down the independents, and I respect the hell out of you. Because you and I, we're a lot alike. No matter what the world wants to throw at us, we always overcome it. And you've overcome it to become one half of the AEW Tag Team Champions. You're an incredible talker, incredible talent, but next week, only one of us can be the winner. So you might be good. Some might say great. But you're not better than the best ever.
And Big Bill, if you try and get involved, I'm gonna stop you. You're twice my size, sure, but you got half my brain power. And if you try and get involved, I'm gonna take out my proverbial axe and chop you down inch by inch by inch by inch until we're face to face. Then I'm gonna poke you in the eye and knock your teeth down your throat, and Uncle Joe is gonna cry. We'll see you on Dynamite, boys.
These big events and much more tonight live at Daly's Place in Jacksonville on AEW Dynamite Homecoming live on TBS at 8/7 Central. If you're making plans to come to the event live tonight in Jacksonville, tickets available at AEWTIX.com. This Saturday, January 13th, get ready for a big AEW doubleheader live on TNT. It begins with AEW Collision at 8/7 Central. That'll be followed by AEW Battle of the Belts 9. Now, as earlier mentioned, on Battle of the Belts, there will be a street fight for the World Tag Team Championship as Ricky Starks and Big Bill defend against Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara. Plus, We'll have many other great matches in both programs. These two back-to-back live telecasts on TNT will originate from the Chartway Arena at Old Dominion University in Norfolk, Virginia, beginning at 8/7 Central. Tickets available in Norfolk at AEWTIX.com. In 1 week, that is next Wednesday, January 17th, AEW Dynamite and Rampage make their debut in Charleston, South Carolina at the North Charleston Coliseum. We look forward to coming to this legendary facility next Wednesday. Tickets in Charleston, South Carolina available at AEWTIX.com. Speaking of tickets, tickets for All In London at Wembley Stadium on Sunday, August 25th are now on sale. Don't miss your chance to be part of history August 25th of this year. For tickets and information, go to ticketmaster.co.uk or livenation.co.uk. Revolution 2024 will be the final match in the incredible career of Sting. The event, Sunday, March 3rd on pay-per-view from the Greensboro Coliseum in Greensboro, North Carolina. Over 13,000 tickets have been sold, but we continue to open up more seats so you can be a part of this event. Tickets are still available at AEWTIX.com. But tonight, fans, AEW returns home to Jacksonville, Florida, with AEW Dynamite Homecoming live on TBS at 8/7 Central. Tickets available at AEWTIX.com. For our fans in and around Jacksonville who are coming to the event, come early. Bell time is 7:30 local at Daly's Place, and stay after Dynamite for AEW Rampage Homecoming. This is Tony Schiavone in the AEW Dynamite Homecoming Control Center. See you tonight live in Jacksonville and on TBS. We are AEW.